Hey guys, Stephanie Kaplan here to give you form checks for 21-day extreme in real time, week 2, arms. All right, so this is a great week. So a lot of it is gonna feel very familiar from week 1. So I'm not gonna go into crazy detail as always, because in week 2, we're doing similar moves, but we're taking it up a notch. So I'm gonna focus on those notches instead of the basic move. So let's get right into it. First move is push-ups. So in week 1, you're doing full range and then you're doing half range. This week, we're gonna do full range and then you're just gonna hold it. So you're doing the same push-ups as week 1 that I explained, pushing the hands in together, keeping everything in alignment. If you're finding you're breaking form, you need to drop down to modification. So you're doing full range for the first half, and then the second half, you're just gonna hold it, you guys. So you should be feeling this everywhere. I'm pushing my shoulders down. I'm activating my lats, so I'm feeling this all down my back, as well as my chest, as well as my triceps, my arms, my shoulders, everything. I'm squeezing my butt so that everything is activated and you just hold. If you start to break form, drop to your knees. What do I mean by breaking form? If you start to arch or you start to curve over, any of those, drop to your knees, keep going strong. Okay, then you're gonna go into rows. So last week we did palms facing down. This week you're gonna do palms facing up. Still roll the shoulders down and back, lock them into place, flat back. We're in lunge, so we're squeezing that booty, and you are doing a drop set. So you're squeezing it up and down, up and down. If you can't feel it without weight, you ain't doing it correctly with. All right, so from the front, nothing moves in the body. Straight line from shoulders down to the back of the heel, squeeze it up and down. You can choose to keep your legs together, squeeze it up and down, but that doesn't change what's going on in your upper body, you guys. Shoulders down, squeeze it back and row it. It's like at this angle, squeezing right back in here, and you should be squeezing the abs as well. Squeezing the abs is gonna keep your lower back injury-free, basically. So it's gonna help you to not do this. By keeping the core tight and squeezing it, everything stays in correct alignment, and you'll be doing a drop set there. Okay, then you're gonna go into a bridge fly. So we talked about flies in detail last week. What you're doing is you are simply adding in a bridge. So instead of being on the ground and doing your flies over your chest, not your face, chest, you're gonna bridge it up. So rotate the hips under. A bridge up doesn't mean doing this necessarily. So rotate the hips under. It's like you're trying to pull your heels into your butt. So it's like I'm trying to do this action, but I'm not actually moving. So I'm trying to pull my heels into my butt. That's gonna activate your hamstrings and keep the form. Shoulders pressed down, straight line, hips rotated under, and everything in correct alignment. So just to quickly go over the fly, slight bend in the elbows, stays there at all times. Focus on squeezing the chest together. You guys, there's a difference between me just doing the correct form and me squeezing and pushing the weights together. Just like there's a difference between me just, hey, and squeezing and isolating the muscles. Okay, then we are gonna go into a lat band pull with the band. So this week, instead of doing arms together and then hold, you're actually just gonna do one side at a time. So this arm stays fixed. Make sure, again with the band, you're not coming to where it's loose. You need tension at all times. So I only bring my arm back up to where there's still tension and then back down. So it's like you're squeezing a ball, shoulders down, squeeze it down, and then you're just gonna hold it. But you guys make sure, she was kind of in this L shape. I was more just in a straight line. But again, make sure that your wrist stays straight. So it's not this, it's this. So pretty simple, very similar to last week. Okay, then going into the second round, you're gonna be doing military press. We did this last week, not a lot changing. The only change is instead of dropping weight and doing one arm at a time, you're gonna drop weight and do 2 arms. So the main thing to remember with this is not your shoulders up. Keep your shoulders pressed down, arms up and down, And she gives you a lot of good cues, you guys. So listen to her cues. She's like, don't jut your head forward, you know, don't allow your body to arch. So keep those hips rotated under, press up. If you find that it's getting hard to keep form, you guys take a split stance and, you know, keep the hips rotated under and squeeze the hell out of your butt. And it really does help you to push through the form. It helps protect your back because here it's easy to kind of arch, but here, lock your body into place. So I'm rotating under, I'm squeezing my butt, getting some glute activation, and I'm just locking my body into place. So that'll help. Okay, then we're gonna go into twisted abs. So last week, what we were doing was extending a leg out. This week, you're just extending it up. So you're a little bit more against gravity because obviously your leg wants to fall down. So here, last week, this week. Okay, she gives a really good cue that I just want to mention. You are doing that C curve, but you guys, it doesn't mean you curl in and you're just doing this. A C curve means you do want to focus on the lower part of the back being towards the floor, but still shoulders down and chest up. So this is a C curve. So see how it's not a whole lot different. I'm just coming down a little bit, and I mean, my core is completely activated. Focus on your elbow coming down to the ground. So it's not just like touching the weight, but think of your elbow and keeping that good form. I mean, you guys, seriously, if you can't feel this like intensely without weight, then you adding weight, not gonna do a whole lot. But I'll show you real quick what it looks like. So C curve, shoulders down and back. So think of the elbow. And really, actually, did you see that? My leg just dropped because I wasn't focused. So up, up, up. It does make a difference. It's harder, you guys. And when you stop focusing on things, you saw it right here, right now. My leg dropped to week 1. No, get it up. That's why mirrors and videoing yourself are really good. Okay, then we are gonna have a, let's see, twisted abs, high plank. Did we go into high plank? No, sorry, just kidding. Okay, then we're gonna go into one arm, so bringing like deltoid reverse fly. So last week we did 2 arms at a time, and then you held it. This time you're gonna do 1 arm at a time. Again, make sure you have tension at all times. Only bring your arm forward to where there's still tension in the band. Shoulders down and back, shoulders down and back, shoulders down and back. Did you hear me say shoulders down and back? Okay, shoulders down and back, tight core. Make sure you're not arching. Everything's in straight alignment, and then you're just gonna hold it. Good stuff. Okay, then the last one is you are in high plank. You're bringing a knee in, so it's like a reverse crunch, and then extending the leg. So you're gonna come in, push, in. So you really have to do focus, on that core, you guys, and thinking of crunching, crunching. See that? See that? Crunching, and then squeezing the glutes. Not doing this, keeping that back flat, but squeezing the glutes. Crunch, squeeze, crunch, squeeze. Really good stuff. If you're not feeling that, post in the group, we'll talk about it. Okay, then the last set, regular curls. We did this last week, not a whole lot to change. I think we did then 1 arm. So you're just doing regular curls, drop set, pick up the lighter ones, keep going. Main things with this, you guys keep your elbows in alignment with your body. So you're not doing this, you're not going back, you're not coming forward. Also, don't just rotate the wrist up. No, keep your wrists straight, shoulders down, wrists straight. Good form. Breathe out when you bring it up, breathe in when you lower it. Good form, nothing changes. Just like with shoulder press, if you find that you're arching, take a leg back, rotate under, squeeze the glutes, and it'll help you with form. Okay, then for tricep extensions, we talked about this last week. Make sure you keep your arms up, bring them back, do not let them drop, and also don't let them come out to the sides. straight back. Okay, but you are gonna be doing a bridge with one leg up. Bridge it up. So rotate the hips under, focus on like, it's like you're trying to bring your heel to your butt, but it's not actually moving. So it's like you're trying to be like you're trying to do this, but it's not actually moving. Okay, I'll do it this side. Rotate up, and you're just gonna focus on squeezing that butt as hard as you can, and then doing your skull crushers. And you're gonna lower weights, keep the same leg up for both drop sets. Okay, then you're gonna go into, this is a really good one. You're gonna come back and do a bicep curl. See that? Isn't that fun? Okay, here's the main thing to review on this one. It's not this. This is not what we're doing. So you need to probably go down in weight, shoulders down and back. It's like a straight line back and up. Core tight. Quads are gonna be screaming. Biceps working. Everything is together. So you're coming back and up. Drop weight and repeat. See how nothing moves? I keep my arms in line with my body at all times. From the front, everything comes back together. That's a good one. Okay, then we are going to have, let's see, what's the last thing? Oh, the last one that we're doing is just tricep extension. So instead of doing one arm at a time, you're doing 2 arms at a time. That's it. Nothing moves. See that? You can squeeze the legs, focus on something else, find a happy place. Don't let your arms drop. Flat back. See how flat my back is? I'm not doing this, and I'm sure as hell not doing this. No, it's controlled, you guys. Control it up, control it down. It's not, no. It's squeeze it back and bring it forward. Squeeze it back and bring it forward. Pressing my shoulders down and back, activating everything, keeping everything tight. And those are your form checks for week 2, upper body. Have fun with it. It is killer.